Hi, welcome to another video. You have to ask yourself, who goes out on a Saturday afternoon when it's bleak and rainy, thankfully the rain stopped, to take photographs, especially when you wake up and you've got a chesty cough and perhaps on the verge of a chest infection? Who knows? But look, the colours are all coming out now, the leaves are all dropping. I think I can get something nice out of this. And the reason I'm coming out is because I went shopping this morning, life of a single man, who has empty cupboards and an empty fridge. And I saw some wonderful pictures of the lane. Let's just go through here. I say pictures of the rain. I saw the leaves that had all fallen. And I thought, I've got to get out in this bleak weather and see if I can capture something. And I saw this as well. And I thought, you know, in all this bleak weather, the leaves, the tree, the wind. So that's the objective. Back out with the compact camera. I've set it to shutter priority and I'm shooting at 1/25 of a second because of the wind blowing the leaves. And I've got the auto ISO and the white balance set to something or other. I don't know, it's kind of auto, but you can see that, can't you? And I like all the leaves on the ground. I was looking at that from inside the house because my house is just over there, as you can see. I saw the leaves. It's just capturing all the leaves, isn't it? That's better. Yeah, that's nice. What I'm going to do is just walk up and down, up to the top of the lane. And of course there's no sunshine. But I might be able to stay out long enough that the street lights come on. And because it's been raining, we'll get some glistening of the road, which will make for a nice composition. There's another church just down here. I should be filming myself going through the gate, right? But we don't play around with that nonsense. So, yeah, looking a bit bleak today. Yeah, I was sat indoors. I've been like lounging on the couch thinking, shall I do it, shall I not do it? But, you know, the prospect of some soup and crusty bread when I get back in, it means, you know, out you go. Take a stroll, take some shots, and then get back in and relax for the rest of the day. So up to the top here, because this is this, the guy's parked his car there. Earlier that car wasn't there. And with all these really bright red, not bright red, but red lines, leaves from that tree. It looks spectacular. And it looks spectacular from this angle because you've got the street up the lane. Not going to work, is it? Not with all these cars. Thwarted because suddenly there's a load of cars. Hey ho, we shall make use of this scene because we've got the gate and a crop in like that. There's the camera picking it up. Let's see if I can make something of this. Get down enough. Just a gate. Let's do one in landscape and portrait. Who takes pictures of gates, right? Well, I do. Because I'm trying to get the atmosphere. So I'll just take a walk down here because the church is down here. I might see something. Again, it's the autumn thing, isn't it? Trying to get a few colours, a few shots. Look at that, just a lovely old house with all the leaves. Oh, I can smell it. You can't smell it. They haven't invented smell-o-vision. Someone's got a fire going. Got the wood smoke coming out. Are you enjoying my type of photography? You know, I work hard for a living. I work all day, Monday through Friday, doing my data analysis, so I don't get out. And then when the weekend comes, priorities dictate family activities or friend activities, so I don't get to go out and do the photography. But I will always take a camera with me because I'll catch a shot. But what that means is I don't dedicate my photography enough in terms of time, effort. It really just is click and snap, right? Isn't that a lovely view? I've got auto ISO on here, so it can brighten it up if it needs to. That's too dark. I suppose I can do exposure compensation, push that up a bit. How did that look? A bit dark. I'll get a little further down here. It's all changing, look at this. Again, I've got the GoPro attached to the chest, so I don't have to keep swiveling the DJI so that you can see what I'm seeing. You know, sort of flip the gimbal thing and make it go portrait. You get the gist. Very nice. Oh, can you hear the guns firing? Pew, pew, pew. Someone's shooting something out there. What a scene. That's what I'm saying, the fallen tree. I'm doing the GoPro in front of the camera. I don't really like the trough. There was some storm, well, you know, we've had some storms, haven't we? Let's just get the one of the fallen tree with the trough in the front. Let's pull it back a bit. But we've had a few storms, as you know, has hit most of the UK. And then you get things like this, where the tree, passing the church, I'll go in there in a minute. But you get this, if you can see, beautiful tree. Is that an oak? Looks very oakish. And all the branches have come off underneath. Chaos reigns. Nice portrait of that, I think. It's very grey sky. It's getting dusky. Should have a quick wander into the church here. Oh, another car coming. The parish of St Martin, Wootton, Diocese of Canterbury. It's the same reverend as down at Denton the other day. And what she has 2 or 3 churches in her parish. And so they do a service. Oh, isn't that lovely? With all the brown leaves. I might get the flash out, I think, for this. Turn that menu off. I haven't learned how to... I can see the logo there for the flash. I've got my flash up. How do I turn the flash off or on? That's the ISO. That's the images. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? Flash on, flash off. Let's go back on. Flash is on. Always use flash. Oh, it's actually brightened the scene up. Now I probably don't need the flash. Oh, it looks too spooky. Let's turn the... I'm just trying to work out. Let's go into auto mode. Just let it work its own magic with the ISO, etc. Right, let's just have a wander around the church. This is quite a small church here. So I'd imagine, even though it's linked to Denton down the road, it's another Norman church with a flat top. This is where we meet some undesirables when you're walking around a church. Suddenly you meet and get accosted by someone. Ooh, 3 crosses. Isn't that spectacular? I see 3 little crosses. I'm going to come up here a little bit. Let's come out. Very nice. It's not very autumnal, but it's getting out in the rain, isn't it? Look at this one. Does it feel like you're walking on someone's grave? There's a plot of land here for a grave. Look at that. Some landed gentry, do you think? They've got hedges around that one. Lovely old building. I wonder how old it is. I can see the colours of autumn on a bleak Saturday afternoon. Does that make a good composition or not? Let's come round here. I don't want to go face on with it, you see. I'm just thinking, you've got the 3, it's like the 3 bears, 3 crosses, and then 3 foot crosses? Is that what it would be? Rather strange, but I'm going to take a picture of it nonetheless. Hello, 24mm, that's all I can do with that. Kind of like that. Can I make something arty because I can see through? Interesting. And then one across the bows, just what I'm seeing here. The church with selection of gravestones. I came out to take pictures of the leaves on the road. We'll walk down the lane a little bit here because I might get another shot. Look at that old tree. What kind is that? A redwood. DJI's not really picking it up because it's too dark. Oh, slip slidey. Right, let's go down here just a tad and see if I can see anything across the way. I think if the rain had stopped, then it might have been that we'd have had some rays of sunlight coming through, and I think that would have highlighted the road quite well. It would have looked nice. See, that's a nice picture, but we got the 4 traffic islands which really make it look a bit naff. I'll take a picture of it anyway. All of it can be touched up with post-processing, can't it? Because there's more to photography than just taking a picture. Obviously there's composition. I'm in 2 minds about going all the way down there. I don't think I will. I think we'll take a shot around here. We've got the sheep and the meadow going across. Hopefully GoPro's picking it up. Oh, look at that. That's nice. It says private driveway, so I can't go in. But I like the leading line of the path. And that's actually giving me some inspiration if I can get to the gate. Want the gate. Let's come back a bit here. That's quite nice. Ooh, look at that tree. There's a tree that's fallen, scaring the sheep. Can you see that tree? I'm just going to zoom in using the Sony so you can see it. There's a fallen tree, and it's obviously got growth, but the growth is based on the season, so it's actually turned brown. What happens when a tree falls and it falls within a period of time so the leaves are still alive? Does that make sense? Okay, I've got to take a picture of that. Let's put it in the left-hand third. Am I showing it to you on the GoPro? Is it picking it up? I hope so. Yeah, a bleak autumnal photograph. You know what it reminds me of? When my kids were young and they used to go to either football matches or rugby matches, and the season is always winter, isn't it? It's not cricket like in the summertime. And so you're the parents standing on the edge of the pitch, cheering your kids on, but it's bleak like this and cloudy and misty. And I can still feel that just taking pictures around here. Rather bizarre. Now, I've probably been showing the pictures as I've been taking them, so I'm not going to do a gallery. So what I'm going to do is do a swipe, because we've walked down here and I don't need you to walk back up with me, and then we'll go beyond the village hall and see what's at the other side of Wootton. Right, let's do a swipe. Electric cars don't make any noise. Bizarre. I suppose it is the future, isn't it? We're all going to have to turn on to them. Do you like that? Electric turn on one day. I'm just leaving the camera rolling, but I'll probably edit stuff out. There's a public footpath just up here, so we'll take a right-hand walk through the public field. It's getting a bit darker. I had hoped to get a shot of those leaves back there at the T-junction, where the street light would come on. I'd get the wetness of the road. It's not coming up here. But with all these cars, I don't think that's going to happen, so I'll just get in here, see if I can take a shot or two of the trees, and then we'll call it quits. Can you take photographs on a bleak day with no purpose? I like this. Look at that tree. That's delicious. Delicious. Let's take a shot of it. What have we got here? We've got a footpath that goes around the field, which looks like cabbages. That person doesn't know where they're going to park for their joining the wedding. But I'm going in here because this is the public footpath. And it's muddy. Bloop. Oh, I've done a few videos here, haven't I, with the trees. I think what I'll do is walk around this footpath here, see if I can get a few shots of those trees from around here, and if not, I'll just follow the path around. It goes up back into the cricket field and I shall be home. So there you go. Can you take photographs on a bleak day? It's getting dark now, but I think you can, and hopefully I proved that. Now, on the subject of photographs, I have in front of me calendars. I'm not trying to sell them to you, don't worry. I actually had them printed, and I had them printed in error. I had hoped to have an A4 which would open like that. Instead, I ordered A4, but it's actually A5, if that makes sense. So you get your picture at the top and you get your text at the bottom. So it's only a small hanging calendar. And I have got 7. And I am going to give these away. So the proviso is that you're a subscriber. And I know because I've got 506 of you now. The only way that I can get these to you is if you send your address. So the first 7, get my counting right, the first 7 people that contact me via Instagram, and there's a thing down here where my Instagram profile is, and send me your address details. If you want a 2024 calendar, it's really good quality. It's just A5. I wish it had been A4, but it's not. But you can get it for nothing. I'll post it to you for nothing. I need 7 recipients. So send me a message via Instagram on the portal, and you'll obviously have to send me your address. If you don't want to send me your address, then obviously I can't send it to you, can I? And I don't, I think it's the safest way to send something personal information is on a DM, direct message. So yeah, I've got 7 to give away. The first 7 that send me their address get one of these calendars in the post, all for 2024. And if I don't respond to you, it's because 7 people got there before you. That's it. Thanks for watching and bearing with, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.